Panels, a lot of people say go to school is for looking for knowledge, not only for grades. That sentence actually true, ladies and gentlemen, but the question is that effective to make students more sacrifice to study harder? We don't think so, because that's why we believe that by arrange them based on their intelligence is a way more effective to increasing the quality of the student itself, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the status quo right now, is students are group based on their age. For example, there's 16 years old is actually 10th grade and 17 years old is going to 11th grade. It's based on how old they signed to elementary, right? We think in here the arranged students based on intelligent and academic performance is means that the smartest one, for example, the top 30 will be in the one same groups, one same class, or maybe the mathematic expert will be in the same class. We see that there's a different academic performance that we see in here, ladies and gentlemen. So what actually the problem if they arrange and classify based on age? Firstly, being in the same age doesn't mean they have a same ability to study, ladies and gentlemen. Why we think this is really problematic? Because in class we have a lot of different type of student. There's the smart one, the easy to learn, easy to study. There is a lazy one. There is the one that hard to study, difficult to be understand something, ladies and gentlemen. Like we see there is this different type. This different type is need a different way to learn to study too, ladies and gentlemen. For example, the smart one can learn so fast. They can easily move to a new subject. They can easily study this and this. And the one that difficult to learn is need more time to understand things and need a lot of practice to make their self becoming smart, ladies and gentlemen. That's the portray that there is a lot of different type of student that need a different way to be served, ladies and gentlemen. What actually our goals in this debate? Our goals in this debate is firstly to equalize the ability every student in one class. Secondly, to upgrade the intelligence and academic performance to every single student. The question is why and how. Firstly, our answer why. Because we classified them, the lazy one will be superior on and would be have more intention to learn and change themselves into the diligent one, ladies and gentlemen. Because we see there is a characteristic of student is also not want to walk in behind. They also want to compete. They also want to learn more. And we arrange student based on class based on the intelligent. The lazy one will want to be intelligent, ladies and gentlemen. The lazy one also want to study harder, ladies and gentlemen. That means by arrange this student, the goals that we want to is gonna be reached in the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And third goals is to increasing the quality of student, ladies and gentlemen. We see maybe we have 60 students in two class, and we classified them become in one class, and another student will be motivated, ladies and gentlemen, to being in the first class, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we think in here this kind of arranging students actually really help to increasing the quality of students. Instead of we push them to learn, but we push them to learn in one class that having mixed ability, ladies and gentlemen. What is actually how we gonna reach our goals that are already explained to you? Firstly, our mechanism is the top 30 that have the highest score will be being in one group, in the same group, and the teacher that they got to teach them is different with the lowest class. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the lowest class got the most assertive teachers, ladies and gentlemen, so that they could more seriously, more focusedly to study, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that panels, this kind of type of student have a difference need, ladies and gentlemen, have a difference prepare. So we believe that, ladies and gentlemen, our mechanism is to serve that a different teacher so that they can learn how they could learn, ladies and gentlemen. And as a government, why we think this is really justified? Because we see in Thailand, this kind of system is actually work. There is a school that already implement this system, and we think this is actually 100% work, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why in our country we will try this kind of system in Indonesia, ladies and gentlemen. Because we believe that, ladies and gentlemen, most of student character didn't want to only walk behind, they also want to be compete each other. They want to push themselves to be more seriously to study when they see their friends are successfully, ladies and gentlemen. For example, you and your friends are the different type of students, and your friend is smart and they going to this smartest class, and these friends is actually push themselves how to be equal with their friends, how to be being in same class with their friends, and they doing sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that this system actually really work. A lot of students want to be number one, right? A lot of people want to be number one. A lot of people want to be the winner, want to be success. That's why people want to sacrifice anything to reach that kind of goal. So that's why this system is completely good, ladies and gentlemen. So the explanation they already giving to you is actually already giving you portray about on how this arranged student based on their age is actually didn't actually really effective to increasing the quality of students. Because we see now people that now the condition in Indonesia, people still arrange student based on their age, and we see there is no competition, there is no motivation to be number one, to be the superior seats. Like we see right now, people are actually don't care on how to be number one, because in their class they always mix, they also didn't change their friends. So we think in here sometimes we need to doing sacrifice to reach our big goals, ladies and gentlemen. So that's, as a government, we propose